Hello, human. Your cat is speaking. We must pause your frantic tapping on the glowing rectangle for a discussion of paramount importance. This concerns a sacred artifact within our shared kingdom, an object of such profound comfort and mystical power that it fundamentally alters the laws of physics in our living room. I am, of course, speaking of that special blanket. Yes, that one. The soft, gray one you think is merely for warding off a slight chill, but which I have identified as the nexus of all happiness. I have conducted rigorous, long-term research on this subject, primarily through a series of scientifically controlled maps and intensive purr-based analysis. My conclusion is irrefutable. This is no ordinary textile. It is a quantum field of contentment. The moment you even think about retrieving it from the chair, a ripple of pure joy permeates the atmosphere. Its unfolding is a sacred ceremony, a silent promise that for the next glorious hour, the chaotic world outside will cease to exist. You may perceive a simple piece of fleece. I perceive the shroud of serenity, the fortress of fluff, the very warp core of our shared domestic bliss. It renders all other blankets in this house obsolete, mere peasant rags in the presence of royalty. My detailed cat analysis reveals several critical components to its perfection. First, and most importantly, it possesses the optimal olfactory signature. It is a complex, intoxicating bouquet of my favorite human, layered with subtle notes of afternoon sunbeam and peaceful sleep. This aroma, I have proven through repeated nasal investigation, instantly lowers my heart rate and triples my potential. Second, its specific weight and texture are engineered for maximum biscuit-making efficiency. The plushness provides the perfect resistance for my paws to engage in the rhythmic, ancient art of kneading, a practice essential for my spiritual balance. Your leg, when positioned correctly beneath the blanket, serves as the ideal kneading substrate, a service for which you are silently commended. Third, the thermal properties are unparalleled. It doesn't just provide warmth, it cultivates it, creating a pocket of perfect temperature that I believe could sustain life in the deepest reaches of space. I shall never forget that one rainy afternoon. You came home looking defeated. The weight of your human world was heavy on your shoulders. I could sense it in the slump of your posture. You didn't turn on the noisy picture box. You just sat down, sighed, and reached for the blanket. You draped it over both of us, creating our own small, quiet world on the couch. You began to stroke my fur, your rhythm slow and sad at first. And so I made a conscious decision. I activated my therapeutic purr engine. This wasn't my standard idle purr. This was the deep, resonant, full-body rumble, the one I reserve for healing and for moments of absolute, unconditional love. I focused all my energy, purring so hard that the blanket vibrated against your hand, a tangible wave of comfort sent from me to you. And then I saw it. A small smile appeared on your face. My mission was a resounding success. Therefore, by the sacred power of the nap and the divine right of the headbutt, I hereby issue a royal decree. The aforementioned blanket shall henceforth be officially designated as the sacred textile of shared happiness. Its use is not merely suggested, it is mandated. All household activities deemed important, such as paying bills or folding laundry, are to be immediately postponed if a spontaneous blanket opportunity arises. Its placement must always be easily accessible for emergency comfort deployment. For your consistent adherence to these unwritten laws, and for your role as the keeper of the sacred textile, you have earned my most profound reward. Prepare for an imminent and prolonged session of affectionate headbutts, a series of slow blinks to convey my deepest trust, and a complimentary fur coating on your favorite dark sweater. You are a truly exceptional human, a master of comfort. Now, if you'll excuse me, the sacred textile is calling. I believe there is an empty space right next to me, perfectly human-shaped. Let's not keep it waiting.